Hello, everybody. This is Be Seen and Be Heard with Jade. Today we have with us Craig Watson, CEO and founder of Baked Cravings. How are
Mhm.
you today?
How are you? How you doing?
Good,
Good.
good. So, can you tell everybody a little bit about Baked Cravings and what was your inspiration behind opening your business?
Sure. Bake Cravings, we're a nut-free, peanut-free bakery. We're based in East Harlem. We ship nationally as well, so we do a lot of online sales. The inspiration for starting it, I was the CFO of another bakery that was nut-free, and we basically shut that location down. And I spoke with the owner and said, do you mind if I open up my own location? And she was fine with it. And that's how Bake Cravings came about. Without Bake Cravings, the possibility of kids having nut-free cupcakes in New York City, there would be none. Essentially, we're the only true nut-free bakery in New York City, which is hard to believe, but we are.
So, how does it feel being the first Black owned nut free bakery in New York City?
It feels great. Even though it's COVID, we're doing pretty fine. We're making out okay. We're opening up another location in September, in East Village in Manhattan. So we're doing all right.
You also offer gluten free as well. That's a
Mhm.
huge market for you to cater to. How does that impact your overall customer base? I know you have kosher products as well. Was that like your main factor in opening up, or did it impact someone in your family?
Well, I have severe allergies myself.
Okay.
I'm not allergic to nuts, but I do receive allergy shots every week. And
Mhm.
I just knew from working at the bakery as a CFO and being involved in the daily operations and making decisions, just the impact that it can have. The nut allergy is so prevalent. It's really drastic. And I just felt bad that the kids in New York City would not have any place to get treats for their birthday parties and things as such. So it's been great. Plus, you have like you said, so many people with allergies. Even if
Yeah.
you have a party, you don't have allergies, someone there certainly does.
We spoke a little bit about COVID-19, the pandemic. How has that impacted your business?
Well, we were already doing e-commerce, D2C, and at least 2 or 3 times a week, we're doing wedding parties. So we do cupcakes in a jar, which we ship nationally.
Yeah.
And we ship, every day we're shipping almost, I don't know, 100, 200 out every day. So for us, the online sales have picked up. And it's been noticeable. I've been speaking with some huge corporations about doing some collaborations with them as well. So, yeah, COVID's been horrible for us at our retail locations as far as walk-in, but it's picked up on the e-commerce side.
The walk-in, yeah. But like, has it like the employees and the impact of that nature? Has it been like more so like with the employees and things of that?
Yeah, we're a pretty small staff. Back in April, when everything kind of haywire, my main baker actually, her father passed away from COVID. So we had that devastating impact, and then she had to quarantine as well. So I was taking care of all the baking, and then just as it happened, online just shot up by 40%. So we
Yeah,
were pretty busy on that end. So yeah, it's been bad on one end and a blessing on the other, just to be able to make the rent and stay open, because I truly believe that a lot of businesses will not be open after all this.
that's true. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry for her loss.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know.
So how have you maintained your audience and online presence? Because you're saying everything has shot up. So when people order online, do they order through social media and things like that?
That's another thing too, because I believe everyone's at home and they're a little bit bored. So now we get a lot of tags of everyone receiving our product. So if you go to our Instagram page or Facebook page, basically we receive the DM and we repost it, and you can see just most of our current posts are actually coming from our customers, which is pretty cool. So it's like a recurrent theme, and it's kind of picked up because everyone's now just DMing me photos, and I can't even get to them all every day. So it's pretty cool.
Have you seen a rise in your naked bake sales because people are having like so many quarantine birthday parties and decorate themselves and make it cute and funky, and they can't really go out and have birthday parties anymore because of limited numbers of people they can have at their houses and things like that?
When it happened, also, I developed a new line which I call the ball cupcake. We didn't ship actual cupcakes; we only shipped cupcakes in a jar prior to COVID. And
Yeah.
then I created a line called the ball cupcake, which is essentially a cupcake without buttercream on it. That allowed us to actually ship the cupcakes. We do some pretty cool ones. We do one living called In Living Color, which has a
I
bunch
saw
of
that
colors
lemon
to it.
color one. I really like
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Then we do a spiked out, which has chocolate, mint chocolate sticking out of it. So we do about 6 or 7 of them, but it allows us to actually ship the cupcakes. And most people are making a project out of it. It's creating a buttercream or creating a whipped cream and have designing cupcakes contest. And also we developed another line that we weren't doing before as well called the Naked Cake. And
Yeah.
we ship that, and you can pick any flavor you like, and we'll ship you a naked cake, which is essentially it's a cake with buttercream, but it's very thin buttercream on the outside, so it allows us to ship it. And we also do that in infused version, which a lot of people are buying a lot of cognac these days for
Yeah,
those.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. People getting drunk at home.
yeah,
So yeah. Okay. So how do you see your business growing in the next 5 years?
yeah. Interesting. I see us expanding. I'm looking to have maybe by 5 years, maybe 5 or 6 retail locations within New York City. We're also working with a production company on a docu-series slash reality show, tentatively called The Making of Baked Cravings, which is going to basically follow us around as we grow from one location to another location. And the inner workings, I work with my son, I work with my daughter, and just the family
Mhm.
dynamics of it, and trying to build a business from scratch and leave a legacy.
Speaking of family, so how is it working with family? Because that can be
Listen, it's rough. It's rough, especially they're grown. Well, my daughter she'll be 21 in about a week.
Oh, okay.
August.
Oh, that's nice.
And my son, he's 24, so they're grown. So everyone's in their ways, and I have a different, I guess, a different work ethic because I'm doing everything, and I'm like, listen, I
Yeah.
need to get this off my plate on your plate, and they're like, listen, I'm going out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's interesting. It'll be definitely interesting show.
yeah. It's like they want to help you with the legacy, but then it's like they still want to have their own lives too, and then
Yeah,
they don't be told what to do at the same time. So yeah, I get
exactly.
that.
Exactly. Still trying to figure out is this is for them.
Yeah, that's interesting. So it's like, do you want to give them their own stores to manage at one point to let them ride off and do their own thing,
That's
but
that's my
you
goal.
don't quite trust them yet to do
Well,
that?
it depends on how we look within 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
Initially, if nothing else happens, my goal is to build up a store. Hey, this is your store. You take it
yeah,
from here. I always try to express to them, try to save up some money so you can invest in real estate. And
true.
I look at each store essentially as real estate. So if you could get some revenue off of that, and it's something that you don't want to do, but if you develop your management skills, you can still manage it and still have a hand in it and go
Yeah,
do whatever you want to do. So just
that
create
makes
some
sense.
different streams of revenue for yourself.
That makes a lot of sense. At least you're like putting it in their brain to like, okay,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
this collect money for you.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. What is your top selling product?
Right now, it's the cupcakes in the jar. We're sending so many of
Nice.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, we just did 6,000 of them for the city of New York.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
wow, wow.
yeah. That
I
was
like that.
we delivered that in June.
Oh, okay. What made you do the whole you give a percentage of sales that can be donated to charity of a customer's choice? What made you offer that and want to offer that?
I also had another daughter who passed away last
Mm.
year from cancer, and
Wow.
just seeing going through that, we all went through it, and just the effects and the hardship, and just she was so young, beautiful little angel, and to see her go, I just wanted to be able to contribute to find a cure for that. So if you go on there, one of the organizations is for cancer, and that's why I donate to. Just trying to find a cure and give everybody a chance to donate what they like to as well.
Okay. No, I when I saw that, I love that because I have a foundation and I always throw events to raise money for cancer because
Yes.
my father and my grandmother passed away from cancer, so I always throw events and fundraisers for cancer research. So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh wow, that's so interesting that he does that. That's amazing. I love that." And this new normal of COVID-19, because we don't know where this is headed. What are the multiple changes that you've had to make, like towards the business, as far as people walking in and cleaning and everything?
Mhm.
Because I know it masks and gloves and everything. It's been a whole new upset. So, like,
Yeah.
what are the numerous changes you've had to like make and adapt your clientele and your workers and everything? Like, what have you had to
Okay.
change?
For this location, we used to stay open 7 days a week. Now we stay open 6 days a week. We close an hour early every day now. We only allow one person in the store at a time. So, and we have screen guards in front by the register. And just the whole change, all the employees have to wear masks, and we're constantly cleaning and rubbing our hands with the alcohol. Certainly something different to see. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine because baking is so different than any other business because like your hands are constantly like in dough and
Yeah, we're
mixing.
constantly moving around. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole different beast than any
Yeah.
any other restaurant business.
Tell me about
Like
it.
I
Yeah.
can't even imagine. That's a lot.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Wow. What is some advice you can give other business owners that they can learn from you besides having like a fabulous award-winning product?
I would say if you're looking at starting a business, just start where you are. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. I'm a true believer that all the problems will hash themselves out. Just believe in yourself, believe in God, and just start and do it, and everything else will work itself out as you go along.
Do you have anything coming up? Any projects or anything else that you want to mention to everybody?
We just won the 2020 Best of Manhattan Award for the second year in a
Oh,
row.
nice. How was it? How did it feel to win the 2020 Best of Manhattan Award?
Oh, it felt great. It's our, like we said, it's our second year. That puts us in the Business
Nice.
Hall of Fame. So it's great recognition.
Wow.
It's a, great kudos, and we love it.
Yeah,
Can't wait. Yeah.
that is so great. So, like, was it like a huge gala? Like, take me through it. What was it? That
Basically, I got an email, and they let you know as well, and
was
they say, "Hey, well,
awesome.
would you like us to send you an award?" It's great. It's a great achievement.
Oh, yeah. Do you like display it in the store and everything?
Yeah, we'll put the plaque on the wall. I may take that one down to
Mm.
our new location. Yeah, we have one
Oh,
already on the
yeah,
wall.
definitely. Yeah, have one at each location. That's cool. And
Yeah,
then have the next one for next year in the next location.
hopefully, God willing. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's cool. I like that. That's nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I knew you were award winning, but now you're like, okay, Hall of Fame type award winning.
Yeah,
Okay.
stepped in there. Yep.
Wow, not too
Yeah.
shabby. I like it. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
that's cool. Because you're like the first black, everything, and that's kudos. Do
Thank
you
you.
like for other black businesses and stuff like that, like in the neighborhood? Because they all look up to you now and they're like, oh wow, he's
Mhm.
so prestigious and he's like up there. Do they like come to you for like business advice and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, anyone who comes, they want to talk. I love talking business.
That's
So anyone who wants to talk, I talk with them. Consulting with a gentleman, a black gentleman, who actually owns a alkaline water company next
mm,
week, and hopefully it's something we can carry in Big Cravings, especially in our new locations. I think he'll do pretty good. I'll be talking with
awesome.
him. I also spoke with a young gentleman. He's over, I believe, Bermuda. He's in. He has a
Mm,
bakery company as well. Yeah,
oh, nice.
a young kid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's doing really well. So I spoke with him the other day as well. Mhm.
So, can you ever put your line within a grocery store or anything like that, like on a frozen food section or anything? Like, are you talking with like a big box store to do that?
Um,
Like,
we had
like
we've
the
we've had
jars?
Yeah, we've had some locations. We actually had a pretty big supermarket in Texas reach out to us. It was wild. We couldn't figure out the logistics. Other than that, we haven't really approached any supermarkets. It's
Yeah,
something that's on our radar. Certainly, if we move forward with the docu series, that's the next step for us. Is obviously
yeah.
if we get the publicity to be able to be available in more markets than one. Yeah, certainly.
My PR mind is just like rolling around.
Hmm.
So I'm just thinking of a bunch of, but that'd be like so cool. Like I can see the like little jars, like just in like a hard plastic, like on a grocery shelf. That'd be
Yeah,
really cool.
pretty cool. I just had them. Well, I can't even mention, but it's a pretty big cookie company that we may do
Oh,
a partnership with, and I'm saying huge, very huge, and we may do something with them hopefully for Q3. So if that comes through, that would be
that would be
really
nice.
super. Yeah, then because then
Wow.
they'll also do the production on their end. We'll do the jar version, and they'll do the production on their end as far as the regular packaging. Obviously, they have distribution. Huge. When I say huge, yeah. So
Yes.
hopefully, knock on wood.
Yeah, I saw the cookie gift set package that you had on your website, and I was like, "Oh, that's really nice."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow. Okay, that'd be really cool. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm hoping it comes through as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Fingers
love it.
crossed.
Fingers across. Yes, they are. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, we're gonna. Good thoughts. Good thoughts.
All
That'll
right,
come
Jay.
through. You know?
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Wow, just in time for your show. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be really,
And then the
really.
show can follow the whole process because, just to get into the production line and everything else, that takes a long process. So
Mhm.
that'll be nice if the show can follow that whole process for the
Yes.
season, for the first season. That'd be great.
Yeah, I
And
was really hoping we had
yeah,
something rolling already. Just even the opening of the second store. That's within itself.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But then the pandemic, and then it would have gotten shut down with the pandemic too, and then would have been tied up, and then yeah, you wouldn't have
Yeah.
learned all that.
Industry.
This was a great interview. I'm so
Well, thank
excited.
you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So everyone, this is BC and Be Heard with Jade. And we've had,
Craig Watson from Big Cravings.
yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in.
Mhm.
And everyone be safe out there.
Thank you. Be
Bye.
safe. Your mask on. Have a good one.
Yes, definitely do that.